Return, please return.
Hey y'all. Y'all know I'm clicking the wrong damn. Okay, here we go.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Yeah, celebrities. Let's talk about caring events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PGT time. PGT time. Tune in on PGT time. PGT time. Come join us on PGT time. PGT time. Join us on PGT time. PGT time. Yeah.
Return, please return.
Hey y'all. Y'all know I'm clicking the wrong damn. Okay, here we go.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Yeah, celebrities. Let's talk about caring events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PGT time. PGT time. Tune in on PGT time. PGT time. Come join us on PGT time. PGT time. Join us on PGT time. PGT time. Yeah.
So much on my lips right now. My tongue tied into knots and twists. Can you read all the words that I mouth? Can you feel me like a kiss? Blowing back on my mind. My thoughts tricking me all the time. Not one more word from you. I think I found the way to say what I wanna. Stay with my soul. Please don't let go. I would give you anything, 'cause you are my everything. When words won't say all, I want you to know. Pay attention to the space I'm holding for you and for me. You're here. You're welcome. Don't thank me yet. Savor this. Don't hide, 'cause I ain't got no time to waste. 'Cause I made this space. We fill the room from wall to wall and leave no word unsaid. 'Cause I like that, baby. I made headroom, invited you, 'cause I want us to lay down and spread. Stay with my soul. Please don't let go. I will give you anything, 'cause you are my everything. When words won't say all, I want you to know. Pay attention to the space I'm holding for you and for me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Threw away your love letters. I thought it made me feel better. I finally finally got you out my bed, but I still can't get you out my head. Ooh, I'm sending you one text at a time. Know you're by your phone, boy, pick up your line. I ain't too proud to beg, no. What's been said has been said. Ooh, I need you to know you don't know what love is. I need you to know you don't know. You don't know what love is if you don't put up a fight, and you don't know what love is if you don't stay up all night. Oh, you don't know what love is. If you're too good to call many times, you say you know what love is, but I swear you've never seen it in your life. Ooh, I swear you've never seen it in your life. Ooh, no. I swear you'll never see it in your life.
All right, y'all. We are in the building. Are you guys able to hear me good? Are you guys able to hear me good? Let me take this off. Let me test my sound right quick just to make sure. Let me test my sound. Yep, I hear it. Just to make sure. Yep, I hear myself. All right. I'm the missus. I'm the missus. The missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I thought I was gonna have to cancel the show. Tonight. I received some devastating news today. Get my camera right. Okay. I just received some devastating news today. I was aware, of course. This is my cousin. Marlene. She passed away today. And it's very, very tough for my family. Very tough. She was the glue. She was the glue. She made everybody happy. She was one of those people that always had something funny to say. Can sing her ass off. Do you hear me? Explicit language. Y'all already know. And allegedly, but this is not allegedly right here. My cousin, she's no longer with us. Some of the things that has been highlighted in my life about my cousin is a few things. And one of them is her voice. Her voice. Beautiful voice. Every time she would come around, or I would go around her, I would always ask her to sing God Bless the Child. Because I remember when she would come over to my mom's house when I was a teenager, that's when the show was out. What's the name of the show? I can't even think of the show. You guys, if you know the name of the show, put it in the chat. And the introduction was God Bless the Child. Rock. That's what it was called. And I will always ask her to sing that song. And she would sing it every single time. And it's like I couldn't get enough of it. This lady that you all are looking at is well known in Flint, Michigan and the surrounding areas. She's been on stage plays, several stage plays. She was on a stage play with Suge from The Color Purple. She had big dreams about being a star. and she had a Bigo page with hundreds of thousands of followers just as well. I also remember that I was scrolling on IG, scrolling looking for something for my show. And one of my friends, who's a comedian, because my cousin is also a comedian, my friend had found a clip. A friend that I met here in Georgia had found a clip of my cousin in Michigan of her doing a court show. Well, my friend ended up doing the TikTok using my cousin's voice. And I'm scrolling, I'm like, wait a minute. What? That's my cousin voice. Why is my friend using my cousin voice? And this was when I was at the radio station. So I literally had an interview with my friend, had her come up to the radio station for an in-studio interview. And I told my cousin about it. And I asked her if she would come up on the platform. As I asked her, she'd come up on the platform and surprise my friend. And she came up on the platform. I am going to see if I can find it. I just got the news tonight. I definitely would have found it beforehand and played it tonight. But what I do is I play it on Saturday. On my Saturday show, I play it on Saturday. It was hilarious. But to all Marlene's sisters, her brother, her nieces, her nephews, especially her kids. She had 2 sons. My prayers go out to you all. My prayers go out to everybody in my family. Because once again, this is a tough one for us to swallow, y'all. And I ain't gonna even lie. This is hard. My prayers go out to her Bigo family. Her Bigo family, once they find out about the news, they're going to be devastated. They love her. I had the opportunity to be on her platform on Bigo just as well. And I'm just so thankful to be able to do this with my cousin. I'm so thankful. And she will truly, truly be missed. Truly be missed. All right, y'all. We're going to move right along. You know, I don't want to be on here long at all tonight. I'm just going to be honest. I really, really don't. I don't. But I got to push through. She wouldn't want nothing more than for me to push through. So we're going to go ahead, get into our fair usage. And then we're going to start once again with Shanquella Robinson. Y'all might want to share this video right now. Y'all think I'm lying if you want to, but I ain't lying. Literally. While I was pulling up my cousin picture of Marlene, somebody, Queen Me, shout out to Queen Me, sent me a new video that's just been released. I ain't seen it. Literally, right before I was pulling up this picture. That's what took me so long to start. I was pulling up this picture and then I was having the technical difficulties, but she ended up sending me the video. And I have not seen this video at all whatsoever. They still coming through. That might be Queen Me again. But I have not seen this video. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play the whole thing or not. Like I said, I haven't seen it yet. But if it's a little too much, I might have to go ahead and stop it, y'all. I'm just gonna be honest. I may have to stop it. My screen ain't right. There you go. So let me go ahead and put that as a banner. We have the new video of Shanquella Robinson. This is video number 3. And coming right up. All right. So let's get that going. Y'all, please share this video right now. please share this video right now. I'm going to be sharing it just as well. Again, thank you. Y'all don't think y'all comments is going unnoticed. I do see your comments. I just haven't put them up yet, but thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. And please pray for my family just as well. Please do. Don't forget, you guys can support me by buying stars tonight. I think 50 stars is like 99 cents. 99 cents. So feel free to buy some stars. Even if you don't, my main concern is that y'all watch me on PGT Time and that y'all get awareness. And we're also on Roku. We are on Roku, y'all. Whoever watching on Roku tonight, hey Roku TV. What's up to YouTube? We are still streaming on YouTube. What's up to Facebook, my personal page, and my business page. Hey, y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming. I got some announcements to make, but I'm not ready to make the announcements tonight because my mind is with my cousin and my family right now. But just so that y'all know, on the next show, probably on Wednesday with me and Jason, I got some announcements for y'all. I got some announcements that has to be said. Mama Peach is in the building. Mama Peach is in the building. Hey, Mama Peach. Mama Peach had a very close relationship with Marlene and her sisters and brother. So Mama Peach is feeling this very well, just as well. You know, but we're going to keep everybody lifted in prayer. Everybody. Okay? So we finna go ahead. We're going to get it started tonight. And as you can see, the new video that just came out, I ain't seen it yet. I'm anxious just like y'all. Well, I might be a little more anxious than y'all. Okay, I'm be honest. I'm a little bit more anxious than y'all. I just hope my video don't get blocked for whatever Queen Me has sent me, because I know she watching. Queen Me. Whatever Queen Me has sent me. Queen Me better not get me blocked, girl. BG, what's good, baby? What's good? So let's get started to some of these updates. And we're gonna get started with Shanquella. We can't start no other way. No other way. We're gonna start with Shanquella. The funeral. Here we go.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus.
Warning. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Now, many people in Charlotte and across the country are grieving the loss of Shanquella Robinson. Her mysterious death has now gained national attention. The 25-year-old was found dead while vacationing in Mexico. And today, hundreds came out to say goodbye as she was laid to rest. WCNC Charlotte's Jessie Pierre was there for the services and shows us the outpouring of support for Robinson.
She was a very humble spirit, very sweet girl.
Shanquella Robinson's coffin brought into the church by a horse-drawn carriage. Her celebration of life services bringing out hundreds of people. Loved ones wore pink in her honor. Danny Griffin, a family friend, says she'll always be remembered as a kind soul and daddy's little girl.
Sometimes her daughters just don't do wrong in front of father's eyes and everything. And, you know, she was the twinkle of his eye.
Robinson's death remains a mystery after a trip with friends in Cabo last month. But her death captured the hearts of communities beyond the Queen City.
It means a lot to see Charlotte supporting her and her family. I have a daughter. I have nieces. That child was amongst friends. And she should have been able to feel comfortable and feel safe. This shouldn't have happened.
Robinson's neighbor and stylist, Lavaris Smith, styled her hair for the trip and says he's heartbroken.
She was just excited about going on her trip. And she sat in my chair. We just talked about a lot of personal stuff. Like, we just clicked like she was like my little sister.
Well-known activist Tamika D. Mallory says she stands in solidarity with the Robinsons.
Losing a loved one in the heinous way in which has happened to Shanquella, there probably will never be peace for them. But there cannot just be an unopened situation. It has to be closed with truth. And it has to be that there is accountability for those who are responsible for her death.
Griffin says this is a tough loss, and he is leaning to his faith.
Everybody that have children, either it's a son or a father or a daughter or anything, it make you want to just get down on your knees and pray for this family, and then pray for the protection over your own children.
Jesse Pierre.
Charlotte woman who died mysteriously in Mexico was laid to rest yesterday. The line of mourners wrapped around the Macedonia Baptist Church in Charlotte as people gathered to pay their final respects to 25-year-old Shanquella Robinson. The FBI in Charlotte tells Queen City News it's now opened an investigation into the young woman's death. Authorities in Cabo, Mexico say Shanquella's friends who were on vacation with her lied to them, saying she died of alcohol poisoning. The autopsy shows Shanquella died of a severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation, which is instability in the upmost vertebrae.
It hit the community hard because, anybody that asked the question, that could have been mine. That could have been my child. And we have to support one another to get support. We have to first start off here as a family and then grow to be a bigger family.
A viral video surfaced this week showing Robinson being violently beaten. Police in Mexico tell Queen City News the investigation into Shanquella's death remains open. And Queen City News.
All right, y'all. So y'all saw that beautiful casket. Beautiful, beautiful casket. And, the family had on pink. Please go share the video right now, y'all. Share the video right now. Especially before we start the new video that just came out, just been released. Again, I have not seen this video, so I am hoping that I don't get blocked, but if I do, oh well. I'm sure it's gonna be worth it. So a new video has came out with Shanquella Robinson. It was just sent to me tonight, literally minutes before the show. So again, I have not seen it. I am going to play it. But we're going to get into this video that came out from TMZ of the dad. So I'm not sure. I don't think this video was out after the funeral. I think it was before the funeral. I'm not sure. But I want to go ahead and play it. And then after this, I will go ahead and I will play the video that was just sent to me tonight. Here we go.
They attacked her, ma'am. It wasn't no physical, but they attacked her, ma'am. I mean, it seemed like from my daughter was asleep, ma'am, for all of them to be in that room and then, they come in there like, I don't know, woke up or whatever the way it seemed like they attacked her, ma'am. And she naked, ma'am. For a father to see that video, ma'am, because my daughter's not a fighter, ma'am. She's not a fighter, not at all. For them to do what they did, ma'am, it just seemed like it was a plot because they couldn't have did that over here, ma'am. They couldn't have did that over here, where her friends, all her friends are. It wouldn't have went down like that, ma'am. They don't realize, what they done done, ma'am. They just robbed, they just put a hole in my heart, ma'am. That was my only child. I'm just heartbroken, man. I can't even be a granddaddy. Can't even walk down the aisle, man. Can't even hear a voice. Can't even say daddy. Mom, can't even say daddy. Can't even hear say grandma. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know what this done to me. Just don't know, ma'am. You just don't know. Just don't know. Just don't know. I thought she'll be burying me. Not me burying her.
What do you hope happens in this situation when it comes to getting justice for your girl?
They get charged for it, ma'am. And they go back over there and do the time. Because that's where they did the crime at. And they left her there, ma'am. They left her in that house, ma'am. They left her there for the maids to find her. Don't you know how much of pain my daughter suffered for the injuries, that she took? She was smaller frame, man. For them to sit there and try to get her no help or nothing. I just want justice, man. I'm just angry, hurt, sad, all in one, man. All in one. And I've been dealing with this from day one when I got the phone call saying that she had passed, man.
All right, y'all. That's just so sad. I hate hearing her dad speak on this because he is just so torn up behind this. There are still good fathers out there. There are still good fathers out there. And this man is heartbroken that they has done this to his daughter. So, I'm gonna go ahead and play the video because, like I said, I'm anxious to see too. Let me take this down. This is the new video that they just posted. I'm telling y'all now, if it get to be a little too much for me, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stop it. That's what I'm gonna do. Let me see if I can figure out which one. Here it is, right? Oh my gosh. I'm nervous, y'all. I'm nervous. I never show a video without me seeing it first. Never. So I am nervous right now. But here we go. Like I said, I wasn't able to put it all together like I normally do. Y'all know how I put my video clips together. So let me make it bigger so everybody can see. Oh shit. That's the fight, y'all. It's the fight. I'm scared to play it. But we don't went this far. Let me see. I'm messing up already. I can't see y'all on the yeah, it done messed up already. Hold on, let me stop sharing the screen and see what happened. Okay. There we go. Oh, it was like the whole screen was black. I'm telling y'all, I don't know if this is a good idea, but I'm gonna go ahead and play it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Here we go. Here we go, y'all.
Hey y'all, I just want to give you guys a quick update. It's two big things that's going around the internet regarding Shanquella. They are saying this is her boyfriend and he is sending out pictures of him and Shanquella. And it's another video, the last moments of Shanquella. She's up here drinking with the girls, and in the video you can hear her, and she seems so full of life. She seems so happy. She had no idea the monster she was drinking with. So I want to show you guys both clips. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe to this YouTube channel, Gossip Girl XOXO.
Shout out to Gossip Girl.
And give a shout out to
Drink, motherfucking drink. Winter, come on now. Deja, we know you weren't working on upper body when you was working out. Come on, let me see what you got, Winter. 3. Winter, what is that? I'm gonna explain.
Yeah, my internet is acting a fool tonight. I hope y'all can hear me. Let me check my sound because it was just acting crazy. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So it wasn't no fight. It wasn't no fight. Thank God. It wasn't no fight. But even if they got them, they need to be played too. Because the more pressure we apply, it seems like stuff is getting done. Okay? It's getting done. So I also want to show y'all her GoFundMe. She does have a GoFundMe up right now at this time. There it is right here. And let's bring it up. Right now it is at $360,386. They have went over their goal. Their goal was $350,000. So they have went over the goal. God is good. God is good. God is good. So if y'all want to donate, it's Shanquella Robinson family. Her sister is the one that is organizing it. Quilla Long, that is. So even though they're over the goal, if you still want to donate, y'all still donate. Please donate. Every little bit counts. So we're gonna go ahead and get off of that. And we done with the Shanquella story for the night, y'all. Y'all know when I get some more information, y'all know I'm gonna bring it to y'all. I know I'm lagging tonight. I don't know why, but I am. So, but I do have another update for y'all. This update is with the twins. We all found out that the mom had got she was on bond. She got a bond for like $460 million, I think it was. I can't remember. But it was up there. Or 460,000. It was 460 million. Because I know she ended up getting more. The mom did. She got more than what the boyfriend did. Okay? Because it was the boyfriend that was with her. So let's go ahead and get started with this story. And here we go.
The man accused of witnessing a Cyprus mother torture her twins and hold them captive was in court today for the first time.
27-year-old Jova Terrell is the mother's boyfriend.
Anayeli Ruiz was in court and joins us live with those details. We want to warn you, many of them are graphic. Anayeli.
His bond was originally set at $500,000, and today that bond was increased to $1 million. With a Band-Aid over his eye, 27-year-old Jova Terrell appeared in court for the first time in Harris County. Terrell's being charged with assault continuous family violence in a case that has shocked the community.
These are the types of cases, child abuse cases, or really heinous cases like this with bad facts, where you're trying to protect people, where you're trying to make sure that your community is safe, and trying to get justice for your victims.
Back in October, a set of twins escaped the Cyprus home of Terrell and Zaika Duncan in the middle of the night looking for help. A neighbor rescued them and called police, and what those kids told investigators unveiled a long list of alleged abuse taking place inside the home. Court documents say the kids' mother, 40-year-old Zaika Duncan, is accused of holding them captive and starving them, forcing them to drink household cleaners. They say she poured bleach on their genitals until it burned their skin, and forced to defecate and urinate on themselves and then eat and drink it. They say they were given 24 tablets of Benadryl to sleep, and the kids were found with wounds and scars all over their body. Abuse investigators say Terrell witnessed and did nothing to stop it.
He definitely was present in the home. There's no question about that. And that he was present while the kids were being assaulted, being tortured, and that he had witnessed all of this. It's not entirely clear what the extent of his involvement is yet, but we're still digging and doing investigating to figure that out.
When the twins escaped, Terrell and the kids' mother fled with 5 other kids to Louisiana, where they were later arrested by police. And just last week, Terrell was extradited to Harris County, where investigators hope to get more information.
It's just a question of, was he also participating in the assaults as well? There is some evidence that suggests that he was, but we're trying to get to the bottom of all of that.
Prosecutors say all 7 kids are in foster care and were forensically interviewed this week, meaning a mental health specialist in trauma interviewed them and recorded the interviews that are admissible in court. Video prosecutors say he's still reviewing.
It's rough to listen to everything. These kids were tortured, they were abused, and what happened to them was absolutely awful. And there's just going to be no taking that away from them in the future. They're going to live with it for the rest of their lives.
Well, the kid's mother is still in jail. Her bond was set at $4.5 million. Reporting live in downtown Houston, Anayeli Ruiz.
Serves her right. Serves her right. She need to be at that 4.5 million. She don't never need to get out. Ever, ever, ever. And as far as boyfriend, they could have gave him a little bit more time too, but they probably was like, nah, he ain't gonna be able to get out with this 1 million. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that they're doing what they're supposed to do at this point. I really, really am. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the next one, which is the 911 call. Y'all, this was so sad. This was sad. Here we go.
A developing story from Hollywood where a police officer says he called 911 repeatedly when his wife started having breathing problems, but nobody ever picked up the phone.
And by the time he was finally able to reach emergency responders, it was too late. Local 10's Roy Ramos live now with this heartbreaking story. Roy.
Calvin and Nicole, in life or death situations, and when all else fails, you call 911. But what happens when no one picks up the phone? That's exactly what happened with one man we spoke with today, and he believes that may have contributed to his wife's death.
I was calling for help, and they failed me. Nobody picked up the phone.
Tears ran down the face of Delroy Burgess as he described the final moments he held his wife and life partner of 35 years for the very last time.
You know, I saw her pass away in front of me because she didn't get the help she deserved.
It was Halloween night just before 5. Burgess received a call from his 65-year-old wife, Rocklyn, telling him she was having trouble breathing. That's when the Miami Gardens police sergeant called his captain and raced to his Hollywood home.
Open the door, walk inside. She was sitting on the couch, having trouble breathing.
Burgess quickly called 911, but said no one answered his call for help.
During that time, I noticed she stopped, struggling, and she just went limp. After it ringed several times, I hung up the phone and I called my dispatcher. And I said, "Can you call a rescue for me? My wife is unresponsive."
Burgess called 911 a second time. No one answered again. Sadly, his wife lost her life.
When you fail your citizens like this, lives are lost. I lost my partner 35 years.
I reached out to BSO, who confirmed the first 911 call they received at 4:36 did go unanswered. When the dispatcher tried to call back, no one picked up. The second 911 call was received at 4:44. That call, they confirmed, also went unanswered. Ultimately, a Hollywood sergeant responded to Burgess's home 14 minutes later, with fire rescue arriving just a minute after that.
I think they need to fix the system. Lives depend on it.
So we did get a chance to reach out to BSO, and we've told you about these 911 calls going unanswered here in Broward County before. They tell us since June, they have hired 74 new operators. However, there are still 38 vacancies. Our very own Christina Vasquez will have more on that coming up on Local 10 at 6. For now, here in...
That has to be devastating for him, especially being a police officer. It's devastating for all of us for anything like that to happen to anybody, especially that's what 911 is for. So they are supposed to answer. It's been times where we had to call 911 and they didn't answer. They just kept having us on hold until they answered the next day. Yeah, the next day. So that's a devastating thing. And the crazy part about it is, in these white neighborhoods, call it like it is, call a spade, they get answered, their calls get answered right away, and they out there right away, allegedly. But in our black neighborhoods, they don't come as fast. And that's not allegedly. They do not come as fast. And that is something that they need to correct. Like they said, their lives depend, there's lives that depend on it. There's lives that depend on it, y'all. So Thank you so much, Audra. I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. I'm trying to get through this show, y'all. I'm so trying to get through it. Let me get to the next one. I wanted y'all to see this. This right here. Now, I know our show. Hey, Crystal, girl. I see you, Crystal, my mama friend. But I know PGT time is about our Black community. But like I told y'all, when I hear something or see something that catches my attention, I don't care what color they is, I'm going to play it. Because if I see it and I be like, oh my gosh, I got to show them this. This is one of them clips. This is my baby cup, y'all. I done broke all the wine glasses. But I don't know if y'all heard about this. This happened. She just got sentenced 2 weeks ago. But her name is Katie Quack something. I just call her Katie Quack. But her last name got something else to it. But she shot a homeless man. And no, the homeless man wasn't Black. I thought he was. That's what made me start looking at it. Because when I saw her sentencing, that's what I saw first. And then they said what happened. I said, oh, this got to be a Black man. She got to have done this to a Black man. Because there ain't no way that they gonna let this girl off like this. Y'all, it's crazy. It's crazy. So I'm finna get started, y'all. Here we go. Katie Quack. That's what we're gonna call it, Katie Quack. And it happened 5 years ago. But she just got sentenced 2 weeks ago. So here we go. 5 or 7 years. Here we go.
On a woman accused of shooting a homeless man here in Nashville, a case that has made national headlines. Katie Quackenbush was in court today listening to testimony about that night. News Channel 5's Brandon Marshall is now in our 5 Alert Center. And Brandon, the woman's father and attorney are claiming self-defense. What's the victim say?
Well, the victim says that is not true. For the first time, we hear from the victim and the alleged shooter's friend. She was in the car with Quackenbush when the argument happened. 27-year-old Katie Quackenbush appeared in court for the first time since her arrest and attempted homicide charge on a homeless man in Nashville. She listened to testimonies from the shooting victim, Gerald Melton, and her passenger that night.
He turned towards us and we knew he was yelling at us, so we rolled down my window to see what he wanted.
Quackenbush's friend told the court what she remembers happened one August night on Music Row. How Melton stood on the sidewalk and told Quackenbush her SUV's exhaust was pointing at him.
Did he make a threat towards you that caused you any concern?
No.
Did he make a threat towards Ms. Quackenbush that caused you any concern?
Not that I remember.
For the first time, we heard from Melton. The 54-year-old told the court Quackenbush turned up the stereo and laughed when he mentioned the car's fumes. He wanted to sleep.
She was pointing at me, and I couldn't tell what she was pointing at me. But she asked me if I wanted to die tonight.
Melton says he walked away, and at some point, Quackenbush took a gun out of her purse.
After she fired the first shot, I was doing this, trying to figure out if she'd actually shot me or not. You know, if she'd hit me, because I thought this is, I felt something here. And then I saw blood, and I realized she'd shot me. And then that's when she fired another shot that hit me in the side here.
Melton would eventually have 3 surgeries. The judge ultimately decided the case will go before a grand jury. Now, after the shooting, Quackenbush's friend said the two went to Taco Bell and then Quackenbush's home. At the 5 Alert Center, Brandon Marshall.
Baby, I wore the right hat. Baby. So, if y'all see me go like this, that means, baby. Oh my gosh. She shot this man. The friend, her friend. Now, y'all keep in mind, her friend said he was not opposing the threat. Her friend said that. I want y'all to make sure y'all hear that when I play the last clip. Her friend said that this homeless man was not posing a threat at all. And this young lady got out of her car and shot him twice. She didn't pull off. She didn't say, that's why you homeless, bastard, and take off. She didn't do none of that. She got out her car and shot him twice. He could have died, y'all. He could have died. I don't care how old she was. She knew better. 27 years old. So this was 5 years ago. Because she's 32 now. Baby, let's get into this next clip. Here we go.
The verdict is in, a misdemeanor for the woman who shot a homeless man in downtown Nashville.
Hold on, y'all. This was 6 months ago, okay? This clip I'm playing was 6 months ago. Here we go.
The verdict is in, a misdemeanor for the woman who shot a homeless man in downtown Nashville. A jury finds Katie Quackenbush guilty of reckless endangerment.
State of Tennessee versus Katie Lane Quackenbush. We, the jury, find the defendant, Katie Lane Quackenbush, guilty of reckless endangerment.
Harris is live in the 5 Alert Center. Nick, you followed this case from the very beginning. The jury really did not deliberate very long at all. This is actually a lesser charge from what Quackenbush was initially facing of attempted first-degree murder.
Oh, you know what? A much lesser charge. And you just saw there her reaction. She, immediately after that, was actually thanking the jury when she heard the verdict. There's no doubt this victory, all right, for her, it came just after 2 days of testimony. 30-year-old Katie Quackenbush shot Gerald Melton, a homeless man who had been sleeping on the sidewalk back in 2017. He had been bothered by her car exhaust, and they started arguing. On closing, defense attorney Peter Stryance told the jury his client was terrified by Melton's behavior.
Mr. Melton is being erratic and unstable, screaming, yelling, and I don't want to repeat these words again, but you heard the words.
Quackenbush herself took the stand yesterday claiming she acted only in self-defense.
Did you intend to kill Gerald Melton?
Never, never, never. There was no intent to kill.
Melton did not testify in person, but provided a recorded statement of what Quackenbush said just before shooting him.
But she asked me if I wanted to die.
On closing, prosecutors conceded that Melton is a troubled man, but that witnesses say he never posed a physical threat. Assistant DA Amy Hunter told the jury Quackenbush could have just driven away or called the police, but instead she got out of the car with a gun and shot Melton twice, trying to kill him not out of fear, but simply because he made her mad.
And I would submit to you that she did this believing that she could get away with it because of who she believed she was and who she believed Mr. Melton was. Just a crazy, deranged, homeless man.
Well, after 2.5 hours of deliberation, the jury decided they disagreed with that from the prosecution, deciding that Quackenbush likely did fear for her safety that day. Their verdict of reckless endangerment, what does it mean? Well, it means her conduct did needlessly put others at risk, so that's where that came from. But this is a misdemeanor, and it was the lowest of the lesser includeds the jury could consider, Vicki.
So, Nick, what potential sentence awaits Quackenbush?
Now, I'll tell you, again, it is a misdemeanor on par with underage drinking, joyriding, marijuana possession. She almost certainly will do no jail time, all right? In fact, she's looking at probation. And after she serves that probation, she can seek to have this conviction expunged. The judge will be sentenced.
I ain't on mute. Hey, cousin. Did y'all just hear that? Did y'all, a misdemeanor. Not only did she shoot this homeless man twice, and I am saying homeless man because that's how they're treating him right now. A homeless man. Nobody cares about the homelessness. Even though they do. They do. But that's how they acting right now. Treating him like he's nothing. This man that got shot twice. Other people could have been shot. She kicking and having a good old time and literally got out of her vehicle and shot him. And they say it's a misdemeanor. Bye-bye. Here go clip number 3, the last clip. Oh man, I hope y'all stick around for this crap. Here we go.
New this morning, a woman just sentenced after shooting a homeless man in Nashville. The Katie Quackenbush case dates back to 2017, and she was found guilty of reckless endangerment earlier this year. News 2's Peyton Kennedy is live from the courthouse now after Quackenbush apologized and learned her fate this morning. Peyton.
Good morning. Quackenbush was sentenced to 11 months and 29 days of unsupervised probation. She did not receive her requested judicial diversion. Both the state and Quackenbush gave testimony today, the state asking court to consider all of Quackenbush's actions and that she used a weapon against someone who only used words. Quackenbush apologized to the man she shot and everyone involved, noting the progress she's made since the shooting, including becoming a mother, going to school, and her goals of becoming a lawyer to help others.
1 foot in purgatory and 1 foot in the real life. My life has stood still since that day. This has been the worst experience of my life, but I'm grateful that it happened because it has changed me so dramatically to the core in every ounce. Through all of the pain, that I'm so grateful that everything happened, because sometimes hard lessons are the best lessons. And it truly, truly has shaped my life forever.
Quackenbush currently lives in Texas, where she will complete her sentencing. In Nashville, Peyton Kennedy, News 2.
Excuse me, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. God is good. God is good right now. Something just came about. I'm waiting on her to respond back. Something just came about. Somebody just sent me a message saying that they need me with somebody that I know. Their son is missing. And she just happened to notice that my show was on. So she wants me to announce it and talk about it on the show. But I'm trying to see if I could get her on the show right now. Okay? But back to that clip. They done gave this woman probation. She ain't finna go to jail. She ain't finna spend no time whatsoever. No time. I ain't got nothing else to say. I'm done with it. All right, moving right along. That just did something to me. All right, y'all. Our next clip, I'm finna make a phone call to see if we can get her on here. If not, then when we come back after we talk about this topic, we're gonna take a commercial, and then we'll go ahead and talk about my friend's son who's missing right now. Here we go. I don't know what's going on with this world, y'all. Here we go.
For joining us on this Veterans Day, I'm Hannah Kim. Let's get into our top stories this afternoon, and we start with some breaking news. Troopers say a child has life-threatening injuries after a road rage incident in Renton. Let's go right to Frankie Thompson for the very latest. Frankie.
Hannah, we are learning from Washington State Patrol a little boy was shot in the mouth and the upper chest during a case of road rage here in Renton. If you look closely behind me, there's a black Durango there. Troopers tell us the young boy was sitting in the front seat of that car when the shot was fired, hitting him. Now let's walk through exactly what happened here. State Patrol tells us this shooting took place around 3 o'clock. There were two cars that had conflict while driving north on Highway 167 near I-405. Now the driver of the black Durango got out of the car, left the door open, and approached the driver in a dark blue Mustang just nearby this area. Now the driver of the Mustang shot at least once, that bullet hitting the boy between the age of 9 and 12 in the mouth and the chest. Now the Mustang drove away from the shooting scene heading east. The driver of the black Durango drove to this car dealership with the injured child to get away from the suspect. Let's listen in to what state troopers have to say about this terrible situation.
The driver of the dark blue Mustang fired one round from an unknown gun into the vehicle, and that struck a child. That child has life-threatening injuries, but is currently stable and en route Harbor View Medical Center.
How old is the child and where was the child hit?
Child is somewhere between the age of 9 and 12, and he was struck once in the mouth and once in the upper chest.
Now, Washington State Patrol says they don't know if there was more than one shot fired, but they know possibly that bullet could have gone through the mouth and the upper chest. We are standing by to learn more from Washington State Patrol, King County Sheriff's Office, and Renton Police, who are actively looking for that driver of the dark blue Mustang right now. Again, that person was last seen heading east away from this area. We'll send it back to you now in the studio, reporting live in Renton.
All right, y'all. We are back. We are back. We are back. That was the 9-year-old that was shot and killed in the car. The thing that bothers me the most is that whoever was the driver in the car got out the car. You know, they was dealing with road rage, and they literally got out the car to confront the next person. So we don't know if he was walking over here, she was walking over there with a gun, or what. We don't know nothing. All we know is that they got out that car and walked over there to them, and then the other person that was in the car got to shooting and accidentally shot the 9-year-old. And the 9-year-old is gone. So we are definitely going to have to pray for this family so hard. We really will. We really have to. I mean, we're going to get into this next one. Excuse me, y'all. Here we go.
27-year-old mother is behind bars tonight, accused of violently abusing her 4-year-old son who has autism. The alleged abuse is chilling. Investigators say the child had bite marks, was beaten with objects, and had to beg for food and water. But it is not the first time this mother has been accused of hurting her children. In 2017, Brittany Jasmine was charged with allegedly dunking her baby in a community pool in Sunnyside. But that case was dismissed because there just was not enough evidence. Tonight, only on 13, the lifeguard who gave that child CPR is speaking publicly for the first time, years later, to Brooke Taylor. Brooke?
Tom, he was emotional describing giving that child CPR and bringing him back to life. He says all these years later, he's always wondered what happened to that child and his mother. He was shocked to find out that she is in Harris County Jail right now on a $30,000 bond, accused of abusing another one of her children.
The memories are still haunting even more than 5 years later.
Just touching a lifeless body, just going through the motions of that being an infant.
Jason Cook was working for the city as a lifeguard at a community pool in Sunnyside when he saw a baby being dunked in the water repeatedly.
I seen the infant eyes rolling to the back of his head. I got the baby from the mother. I climbed out of the pool. He was lifeless. At this point, of course, the training it kicked in. He didn't have a pulse. He wasn't breathing. Immediately, I started CPR. He vomited everywhere. And that means the airway's clear now. And he was crying uncontrollably. So that means I know he's alive now.
The child's mother, Brittany Jasmine, was charged with endangering a child and injury to a child. The case was thrown out. Records state it couldn't be proven beyond a reasonable doubt. Jasmine told ABC 13 back in 2017 she would never hurt her child.
Were you trying to harm Jade? No, I wasn't. I would never harm my child. I love my child.
But years later, and she's accused of abusing another one of her children, her 4-year-old son with autism. Court records read he was taken to the hospital and had, quote, a black right eye, 2 large bumps on the right and left side of the head, burn marks on his shoulders, multiple large bruises on his back, consistent with the defendant possibly striking the victim with a hanger, and scabbing throughout his body. It goes on to say he was still wearing diapers, which were rarely changed. Her children begged for food. Quote, "Mommy, can I have water?" they would say. Family members tell ABC 13 all 4 of her sons are safe, including her 6-year-old who nearly drowned years ago. Cook, who won an award from the Red Cross for saving his life, worries the system failed.
They should have definitely did what they needed to do to protect those kids.
Brooke Taylor, ABC 13.
All right, y'all. We are back. We are back. Oh, let me put my headphones on. Okay. We are back. We are back. We are back. Okay. So, that was the 19-year-old girl that killed her daughter. I mean, not her daughter. I'm sorry. That was the autism child that was killed by their mom. She was young too. So we just gonna have to pray for these folks, y'all. We're gonna have to pray for these folks. That's what we're gonna have to do. So right now, y'all, we do have my friend on the line. I'm going to try and make this bigger. There we go. I made it bigger so that you guys can see it. Let me see if I could try one more thing to make it bigger. It's going down. There we go. That's as big as I could get it. Okay. I have my friend Kenyatta on the phone. Me and Kenyatta don't talk every day. We don't talk every day, but we are friends. We have been friends since we was little kids. But we do not talk every day. You know, life happens, you know, but one thing I could truthfully say is whenever my friends need me for anything, including my platform, is theirs. Is theirs. You know, if I got to stop my show like I did today in the middle of the show for my friend to come up here and say her son is missing, I would definitely do that. So, y'all, I would like to welcome Kenyatta. She's gonna come back on another day real soon. Once she get herself together and everything, come on the platform. But she wanted to make sure that she spoke out tonight and let us know what's going on. So this is her son, Mydonis Cosby, aka Rico Santana. And we have his mother on the phone, Kenyatta. Kenyatta, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, can y'all hear Kenyatta? Hopefully you can. If you're having problems, let me know. Kenyatta, please tell us what's going on.
Okay, my 21-year-old son, Mydonis Cosby, has been missing since November the 5th from Saginaw, Michigan. He has mental health issues. He has been diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, depressive disorder, and PTSD. He's, after years of us trying to get help for him, without his permission, he finally asked for help himself. And a week later, the hospital released him without my permission, without his permission. He didn't ask to leave. They released him with a discontinued medication that he took. And the same day that he took that medication, he said he was feeling weird. He needed to go back to the hospital. On the way to the hospital, I was at work. My grandmother was taking him. They were close to the hospital. She stopped at a red light and he jumped out of the car. A lady saw this and helped my grandmother try to follow him. The lady called 911 for my grandmother and told her to stay in one specific area, which is the Habitat for Humanity building by the Holland Street Bridge. And while she waits for the police, while my grandmother waits for the police, while the lady went to go try to follow my son, Mydonis, across the bridge where they saw him run. When she went to see where he went, he was already gone. We don't know. We don't know anything about that. We don't know if he's, God forbid, oh Lord, I don't even want to say that. We don't know. Oh Lord, y'all.
Take your time.
We just haven't seen him since. I have, obviously, police reports has been filed. This has been 16 days now. My son been missing. I put flyers out. I put things on social media, but I'm just now getting any kind of exposure. The news, I talked to the local news here today, and they didn't even know about it. The guys that came out, they didn't even know about it. And again, it's been 16 days. I know a detective been on the case for sure since the first week, but I haven't even heard from him. Heard from him in over a week, and I've left 3 messages. The point is, I don't know if anybody besides me and my family is looking for my son. But I know now because we put flyers in. I actually know that a lot of people reached out through social media to let us know that they are looking for Donis, and that is awesome and overwhelming and great. But I need to find my son ASAP. My son, I'm so scared for my son. He does not have the mind of a 21-year-old. He's been through so much along with his mental illness that I just can't even imagine the mind frame he was in. I'm scared for him. And then on top of that, they gave him medication that they did not even wait to monitor or anything. It's so much to this that's wrong. Everything is wrong. Everybody failed him. Oh, including me, because I should have fought harder. It's a whole thing, guys, I swear. And I just reached out to my friends to just try to get my son more exposure to what's going on with my son. I need to find him. I just need to find him. It's not going to be okay until I find him. And I just need to find him, and I just need to do everything I can. And I just really don't know what else to do besides what I'm doing and praying. And it's just, I just got to keep going and keep trying.
Exactly. You definitely can't give up. You definitely can't give up. We're definitely going to help you on our end. You know, I'm going to continue to share and share.
Yeah.
I'm from Saginaw just as well. So I have a lot of people from Saginaw that follows my page. And follow PGT Time. So I would definitely make sure that I post this on my page and talk about this every show that we have. But you said he has mental health issues. Was anything going on as far as in a negative way? Was an argument?
Like the mental health hospital that he was supposed to have extensive treatment. He needed like at least 30 days. The point is they released him after 1 week without specific reason. Like obviously he clearly needed help. So I mean more help than 1 week can give that. You know what I mean? He needed more than 1 week of help, and it was very clear. We've been trying to get him help for years. The difference and the most important point of this is that Madonna's asked for help himself, which we were so hopeful that finally he was going to be okay.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Just let him go after a week with discontinued medication, because we end up Googling the medication. He only took 2 pills from the medicine. And then he said he feel like he got 2 tongues, like something with his neck. My grandma said he was pacing back and forth. They called me at work. I'm like, I'll be over. I talked to my son. I said, well, I'll be over there tomorrow to pick you up, because he had just got out of the hospital. The last time I saw my son was when I took him to the emergency room at Covenant to check him in to get mental health treatment.
Okay.
That's the last time I saw my baby. I didn't even get to see him. They dropped him off. When have you heard of anybody dropping off a mental patient from a hospital? My daughter went through similar things, and I had to pick her up every time. I've never even heard of that. Them dropping him off.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's a lot. It's a lot going on. And that hospital that he was in, by the way, is Health Source of Saginaw.
Health Source of Saginaw?
Health Source. Yes, of Saginaw. And also I want to say that 2 of the people that I'm not obviously going to name their names, but 2 people that worked there, both specifically on the unit, worked with my son. They saw that he was missing the day after he was released, and they reached out to me risking their jobs to let me know that they told those doctors that my son was not ready to go. They can't even believe they released him. And now my baby, I have not seen my son in more than 16 days. For me, it's been 21. No, it's been more than 21, because it was 7. They released him exactly a week from when we checked him into Covenant. I looked at the date, but I can't even remember right now. I want to say whatever 7 days from the 3rd is. I'll have to get back with y'all on the exact date that we went to the emergency room, because you have to go through the emergency room to get referred to mental health inpatient. My son, that does not talk, actually specifically, very clearly and with clarity, asked and told these people, I need inpatient mental health treatment. I can't control my thoughts.
Wow.
Yes, this is a true story, y'all.
So if he was able to tell them that, and they released him without even contacting y'all?
Yep. He told them that in the emergency room, because obviously he's 21. They say he gotta do it himself, Like ever since he been 18, they've been saying that. So that's why it took so long. I've been involved the whole time, but all he has to do is say, I don't want to do it. And they'll be like, no, okay, we can't do anything about it because I'm just his mom. But the thing is, this time, the difference, Neil, is he asked for his own help. This was a big, huge step for us.
Exactly.
Oh my God, we were so grateful and thankful. The last time I saw my baby, when I left him in that hospital at Covenant, I just knew the next time I saw my baby, he was going to be okay, like on the way to things. He was gonna get the treatment he needed. He was gonna be able to be a functional adult. I just wanted him to have a best, like live his life, not be like depressed and isolated in a basement for like, oh my God, I can't even believe this even happening. I'm just saying, I should not even be going through this right now. My baby's supposed to be safe, getting treatment right now, and they let him out, and now he's gone. He gone. I don't know where he is. I have not seen him. I don't know. I got to wake up every day not knowing where my son is. And I'm supposed to continue to keep living my life and doing everything like my baby not out here.
Exactly. You know, they tend to push so much under the rug, Kenyatta. They just tend to push so much under the rug. That's why. Is there a phone number? Well, the phone number that's on this flyer?
I'll give you my phone number directly. Can I say it over here?
Yep. Hold on 1 second, because I want to put it in the comments.
Okay.
So, Adonis mother. No, how you spell your name? Kenyatta? Kinyata.
Kinyata.
T-A.
Last
Okay.
name, yep. Cosby, no R.
Okay. What's the phone number, boo?
It's 989-906-5729.
All right, y'all. This is Kenyatta's phone number. That's 989-906-5729. Or you can contact the phone number.
Just say the Saginaw Police Department.
The Saginaw
Otherwise,
Police
just
Department.
show them the flyer because it's other people's number. I don't know if they want their number out publicly. Besides, if it's on the flyer, I don't know if she would want to say it over the radio. But you can put mine over the radio.
Okay. Because we on YouTube, Roku TV.
You can put mine there and then just show them the flyer. But mine is the number they should contact, or 911 if they see him. If they see, just call me first. Call both 911 and me, but I need to also be on my way to wherever somebody think they saw him because he don't trust people. I don't want him to run away. I just don't want to take that chance anymore. Like maybe somebody saw him and he ran away because he again is schizophrenic. He may think somebody is chasing him, or you just never know where his head is at.
Have you
really
been?
Don't know with the medication he was on. So
have you been having
16
any?
Days, who knows what it did to him?
Okay. Have you had any search parties?
Yes, we actually did one today. We did the most organized one today, but I have been searching. Me and my cousin went out searching the next day, and just ourselves going along the riverbanks where over by the bridge where he was last seen. We went all along the Saginaw River and in the areas, where the parks are and stuff like that. And we went just around everywhere we could think of that. And we've done more since then. We've had an actual where we had a lot of people come together and they all went in separate areas of town to pass out flyers. And then today we actually did another walk. We walked. We had a group of people that came out to help walk and search abandoned buildings, but everything, the railroad tracks and all that along the area where he was last seen.
Okay.
And we also got the news out today for an actual, like a so-called press conference, I guess. So that was the first big exposure we had today and the news guys even told me they hadn't heard about this, and they from here.
Wow. And they hadn't heard nothing about it.
The police has not put my son on the news. I've seen multiple stories and people missing, and my son was not one of them.
Now, how did you get it set up to where you was able to get him on the news?
Okay, because I have a brother that came from Milwaukee. That my brother from another mother came from Milwaukee, and he like an activist, and he came and put his foot. I mean, I don't want to say it like that because that might be offensive. He came and shook the bars. He came in and
He applied some pressure.
Like, I mean, that's what he did.
Okay. Well, y'all,
more than I can do by myself. I know that.
Exactly.
Like, they was not even responding to me. I was calling the police. I was reaching out to the news people on social media. All I had to work with was social media, really, besides and just depending on the police. But we've made a bigger strides today than I have this whole 16 days.
Wow.
It's including what you're doing for me right now. So thank you.
You're so welcome, darling. You're so welcome. We're definitely gonna keep shining a light on this story. He's definitely gonna come home.
I'm praying so hard to Neil.
He's definitely gonna come home.
I'm trying to keep it together, but I'm not, because I'm not gonna cry. I swear I'm not gonna cry.
It's okay if you have to cry. It's okay. But we're definitely going to keep an eye out. I don't want you to hang up. We're gonna go ahead and end the show now so I can talk to my friend. What I want to do, Kenyatta, is see if we can start up a continuous search party for you.
Yes, ma'am. We want to find them. We want to keep searching until we find them.
Exactly. So me and you're gonna talk a little bit to see how we can get this started ASAP. Please, everyone that's watching, if you are watching from Saginaw, Michigan, or the surrounding areas, please continue to watch Peachy Tea Time, because we need to get some things going down there. And if you watch my page, you watch Kenyatta's page, you watch Peachy Tea Time, you will be able to go ahead and include yourself in on these search parties and everything that we finna get started. Okay, even though I'm not there, but baby, I make some things happen down there. Okay, through the help of Peachy Tea Time.
So much, I really appreciate
it. But it's not just me, Kenyatta. It's not just me. It's the community that watches me.
And I appreciate you guys for all y'all help. Anything you guys can, just spreading the word, sharing the social media posts, like any and everything. Just look out for him. Prayers for our family, for him to come home safely. Any good thing you guys, not, you know what I mean, not bad prayers, because some people pray those, but I'm standing in the gap and in faith that you guys will all pray with me for my son return home. And I appreciate all those great, wonderful prayers and all you good, wonderful praying people. Thank you.
Exactly. Now, one of the questions on down here was, have you been able to contact an attorney, or can you contact an attorney general office?
I did reach out to an attorney, but he said that it's like too early to do anything as far as holding anybody accountable, because we don't even know where my son is.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am. That's what he told me.
Okay, so Kenyatta, this is what I'm gonna say, and I want to say this before we get off. Tonight we're going to get a list of numbers, all the numbers that you have caught, okay? And you're gonna give me those numbers. And on the next show, I want y'all to all please tune in. On the next show, I will have these numbers, and we're gonna apply some pressure. Y'all know how we do over here on Peachy Tea Time. I always tell y'all to call these numbers. I had these phone numbers up. That's what we're gonna have to do in this situation. So we do have Kenyatta's phone number up here, 989-906-5729. If you have seen my Donis Cosby, aka Rico Santana, please give her a call. He is 21 years old. Height is 6'4", weight 150 pounds. Hair is black. Eyes is brown. Okay. The last time he was seen was by family after returning home from a self-admitted hospital stay for mental health issues. He was last seen wearing dark blue or black jogging pants, slide flip-flops, and a black t-shirt. Okay. Have he ever left home before like this?
No. Not he haven't. He been isolated and in depression for almost 2 years, because before that, his so-called friends drugged him and attacked him, and he hasn't dealt with anybody since. So just understand, guys, he don't have friends. This is not a typical missing person. He does not have friends. He does not have a girlfriend. He got a cell phone, but he don't even have it with him. It's at my grandma's house. Like, and he don't go anywhere. If he don't deal with other people. He deal only with me, my granny, and my grandpa. He do not even deal with other people. Seriously, he don't trust people. It's just he been through a lot, and so for sure, that's why I was so glad that he was with my grandmother, because I know he was safe.
Exactly.
And man, it's just a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I cannot stress that enough. Like, Jesus, I can't even believe this happening.
All right, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and end the show. We're gonna try to get Kenyatta on here very, very soon. Hopefully on Wednesday. She'll be able to come in. If not, then we'll set up another day. But please continue to pray for my friend's son for a safe return. And y'all, we finna get out of here. So I can talk to my friend. It's friend time. It's friend time. Okay. And now y'all just had picture tea time. Now it's friend time. So I'm out of here. I love you all so much. Please continue to pray for my family as well. I love you, Marlene. I love you. You are truly going to be missed. I love you dearly. We out of here, y'all. You know what to do. You know how we do this. You gotta listen to my babies. Bye.
Return.